Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Reshef of Destruction. So yeah, let's keep exploring.
Let's get moving!
Oh boy, history.
That's not how it goes.
Dwebs, your Serenity.
Pedro, good luck. I hope Joey doesn't get in the way.
I know, right?
Ouch.
We'll look after things while you're gone.
Yeah, Duke, I'm so looking forward for you to not doing anything in this game.
Pedro. Alright, go ahead, too.
You did it, Pedro!
Yay, I did it, guys!
You got rid of
Yay.
new ghouls! Awesome!
Hurrah!
Awesome and radical!
But your battle isn't over yet. Easy.
Well, we haven't seen the credits yet, so...
Pedro, I know you can win. In
Ah.
a few hours, the sun will just rise. Don't worry about the town of Domino. We'll take care of it. Go, Nida, and do like a champion.
Aren't I so... You see, this is exactly another thing. Like, they go out of their way to have all of... You can tell this is pretty much personal Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan fiction. Like, you have every single character in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Main cast telling you about how awesome you are.
So it's kind of like the final boss fight in Sonic Generation.
No, but in here it's different. Like, I can imagine, like...
Well, true. They're not telling you that you need to dodge homing cards.
I'm actually wondering right now if the OC and Sonic Forces will have a similar treatment where everybody in the cast will keep talking about how awesome the OC is and shit.
No, that'll actually be kind of funny.
Alright, the password system.
Alright, yeah. So let's enter the password so that we can get the Winged Dragon of Ra Phoenix mode. We have
Please
to...
enter the 8-digit password.
You're supposed to, I guess, get this from some kind of context akin to the Mew and Celebi stuff from Pokemon. But, whatever, we have the internet, so...
Lololololololol.
What if you type in like 999999999?
There is no card that has that code, so...
Actually, the fun fact is that's the code. Yeah, that's the code that Melvin tries for last, and it actually work for the first door.
Right.
Just making sure it was real. There you go. We got the jingle. So let's go see Merrick. Thanks to me introducing that complete random code in that machine, that somehow makes Merrick remember how to wake up Phoenix mode. Don't ask me how that works.
It's a special code, I guess. The ancients had their...
What is the matter,
mystical
Pedro?
ways.
What is the matter, myself?
Impossible!
Impossible, Guru.
Possible.
You obtained the
indeed.
secret of the Phoenix mode?
Yeah,
How
by
could you-
using the internet.
So the secret of the Winged Dragon of Ra was leaked into the internet. God damn it.
How come we're not
Gotta be updated to them. Oh yes, let's see one at a time going there.
Game Boy. Pedro, you finally succeeded. You have obtained the secret behind the Phoenix mode.
Damn straight. Master Merrick.
Yes, I know, Odeon.
No what, exactly?
I am going to awaken Pedro's the Winged Dragon of Ra so that he can use the Phoenix mode.
Awesome.
I'll need to see the Winged Dragon of Ra.
Alright.
Awaken! Phoenix mode!
Wait, that's all you have to say?
Just tell it to wake up.
And there you
Yeah.
go.
Now that he has the code and all that.
But how exactly does the code...
Phoenix, be calm!
How exactly does the code enter into all of
Pedro,
this?
Be calm.
Whatever.
The enemy is the one who awakened the Egyptian god cards. With Pedro, you must smite that enemy.
So, the Winged Dragon of Ra card is sentient?
Yeah,
Terrifying
haven't
power.
pretty much established that these Egyptian god cards are sentient.
Well, we've established that the card summons the actual gods. We never established that the card itself is sentient. Anyway.
Winged Dragon of Ra has full. What you do with its power is up to you, Pedro.
Alright, let's destroy the world then.
Then rule the
Try not to
world.
be evil. The Winged Dragon of Ra has it's fully awakened. Imprison Reshef with the power of Ra.
Okay. Just checking if you had something else to say. Reshef toys of the spirits of duelists.
With the
It
spirits of
dominates through deception and terror. But before the Phoenix... Oh yeah, I forgot this is an alternate universe where losing at a card game makes people lose the will to live. Anyway...
I'm surprised it isn't like this in the regular show.
Actually, it is, Dwiz. Remember, even Lil Karibo mentioned that, about how just because he lost to Kaiba, Yugi suddenly decides to just give up on life.
So, this is Pegasus's island.
Okay, everybody, okay, we're further thinking, okay, the game's almost over, right? Sadly, no.
Has probably already gone ahead.
Sadly, this is the part where the game decides to pull the drag chute and basically throw you a shit ton of mooks. So you have to spend a lot of time dueling just to get to the fucking castle.
Harsh battles await.
She's not kidding when she says that.
But don't succumb in the face of adversity.
Adversity.
You know, I'm gonna take a page from Teo. Just because you point out your own problems, that doesn't make them go away.
The Duelist Kingdom tournament was once held here. However, the island has been transformed since then.
How convenient.
There must be many duelists under Reshef's control. They're ready to ambush us.
By us, you
Be
mean...
careful as you make your way to Pegasus's castle.
Yeah, I love how she says us, and yet she's not coming with us.
Yeah, bye.
That Pegasus. What drove him to do this?
I don't know. The plot asked him to.
Maybe he's controlled by Reshef, who we've established can possess duelists. Yeah, I'm with you, Pedro. I am no clue what Pegasus is.
Yeah, there's various categories of JRPG villains, and Pegasus specifically falls into the puppet to a higher power, much like Golbez.
Pegasus was always a master duelist. Well, of course he would be. He's the one who created that. Well, created the newer version of the game. Especially since we faced it best.
I'll just quote Yugi from the Dungeon Dice episode. Creating a game that doesn't necessarily mean you're unbeatable at it.
Oh, absolutely. True that. I'm just saying, yeah, of course you'd have to be good at least.
Did you hear that? But Joey just had a brief moment of clarity where he said that he wasn't the smartest guy on the planet. Yeah, no joke. But, Gawry Nida!
It's an evil Sephiroth cactus!
You'll go no further, Gawry! You're probably wondering, what the hell is that thing?
It's a pickle.
Who are you?
I am one of many, Gawry.
The Hive?
Master Chevalsky turned us into duelists. So apparently Pegasus turned cactuses into duelists?
Tio, did you get the cactuars out of their pen?
The Chevaliers, that's what they're called. The Chevaliers.
This is all Tio's fault.
We pledge allegiance to Master Chevalsky. I pledge allegiance.
United States
of
America, blah, 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 blah. That Pegasus is really annoying me now. I mean, I thought it was annoying when he nearly trapped our friends' souls into cards or something, but no, this really gets on my nerves.
Yeah.
It's Pedro's turn.
Alright.
I also love how they're just not even... I mean, this whole Gawry Nida creatures thing, like, again... It's like the developers realized, oh, that's right, if we just allow the player to get straight to the castle and battle Pegasus, this probably is not, this won't have quite the length it needs to. So let's just pad the game out with a shit ton of these annoying as all hell. And here's the problem, by the way. All of these Chevaliers have 10,000 life points.
Jesus.
Which is 2,000 more life points than what you're allowed to have at max. Which means that a lot of times during this particular dungeon, you're gonna have to consistently go back to Domino City so you can save the game and recharge your life points. It's annoying as fuck.
And apparently they have different decks, one from each other, so even the strategy changes all the time.
Yeah, like
That's kind of interesting, actually.
This is pure padding. Like let's just throw all these random mooks that make no sense, that come out of nowhere, just for the sake of adding more length to the game. And it becomes really annoying right now, because trust me, that's not even the worst of it. To give you guys an idea, fucking... I actually forgot how many points he had, but if I remember correctly, I think Reshef, the final boss, has like 40,000 life points. Or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I forgot the exact number, but it's a shit ton of life points. It's so terrible because, again, we can only have a maximum of 8,000 life points at a time. So we're clearly in a really high disadvantage. Because they can take a lot more damage than we can. Oh,
oh god.
Gawry, I've already said this. Moving on. You'll go no further, Gawry. Yeah, this... Alright. Basically, from this point on, I'm gonna be skipping any duels involving the Guardian Nidas because I don't want to torture you guys with hours of duel.
I don't blame you.
Looks like it stopped.
Let's keep going, Pedro. So yeah, for now on, we're gonna be skipping any duels from those creatures because... Yeah. Oh god, these two, I forgot about these two.
I commend you on coming this far.
Didn't we kill you?
Didn't we mind crush you?
Oh, hi, gay clown. But you're not going any further. We won't let you.
In your dreams, we'll take you on.
So I have a question. Didn't Yugi send the gay clown into the Shadow Realm?
Who you want to duel? Actually, I'm pretty sure that the Shadow Clown burst up or something.
No, remember. This clown is apparently Seto Kaiba's evil side. And we found, and Yugi dueled against it, and after defeating it, used the Mind Crush to destroy it and banish it to the Shadow Realm. So what's it doing here now?
But he killed him.
Now, the excuse, I guess, is that Pegasus brought it back from the Shadow Realm. But again, if you can just bring someone back from the Shadow Realm... So basically, the Shadow Realm is no big deal. Like, you can just come back.
Makes sense that you'd be able to come back from the Shadow Realm.
God damn it, 4Kids, you and your Shadow Realm tricks.
Isn't that thing in the Superman series?
15,000 life points. My god.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have found one of Pedro's biggest pet peeves with Yu-Gi-Oh! The inconsistent life points.
Yes. That's because it's annoying. Okay, you want me to fight a lot of duelists? Fine, but have them... if I'm only allowed to have 8,000 life points, how about giving everybody like that as well for the sake of fairness?
Yeah, I mean, that's usually how it always went in the show.
What kind of Yu-Gi-Oh! What kind of card game is that where one opponent starts with more life points than the other?
I wonder if it's to convey the fact that you're technically going up against two, and I guess they're treating this as if you're doing a duel match alongside Joey.
It's a handicap match.
So there you go, Torture Tribute. So now it's my turn.
Also, I found some interest as well for the time being. I found some interest in development for Reshef itself. Apparently, it actually appeared in the anime, but not necessarily the main one. It appears in basically the finale of the Capsule Monster spin-off series, apparently. And also, if you input a specific passcode into the password computer, at the end of the game, Reshef's appearance will be replaced by a puppet version of Gemon from Legend of the Mystical Ninja. Because Konami.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. Well, I'm sad to say that I didn't do that trick because I wasn't even aware up until now, so...
Yeah, don't worry.
Alright, I could summon Slifer, but it was just much easier to just... yeah.
There we go.
Your deck capacity, blah blah blah, hater, domino, blah blah. I lost again! 2? Okay. We'll duel until I win! That's right, they're gonna keep pummeling us. Until...
Forget it, you lowlifes. You're not going to waste Pedro and Yugi's time.
You've wasted so much of my time.
Let me handle this. Pedro, you keep going.
Alright.
By yourself?
Alright, in that by yourself? I mean...
I know I'm in over my head.
Well, at least he admits it.
I don't have any Egyptian gods.
Well, to be fair, neither does Yugi. So.
That's why you have to keep going, Pedro. Make sure you take down Pegasus. That's why Yuki's coming with us. We're his bodyguard.
A scrub is challenging me. How amusing.
How interesting. You think you can beat the two of us by yourself?
He's done tougher before. Surprised
Make me laugh.
Also, this means that our duel was completely pointless.
Basically.
You two are all talk. Why don't you shut your mouths? And do the duel!
And by
Jason,
duel...
Oh my god, he's actually beating them, I think. Or pushing them away. It's hard to tell.
It's okay. When they say duel, they mean the card game duel, not an actual physical duel.
Don't you see, Dweebs? We're pushing each other.
Go on! Oh my
You
god,
go
he's
stand
actually
the
pushing
ghost
them
of
away!
Jerry pushed them down the stairs and they died.
Oh well, it's a sad world, Dweebs.
Alright, so now to the dungeon. We can't betray Joey's trust, Pedro.
How are we betraying his trust?
We have to go as quickly as possible. There you go.
It's a fancy way of saying we can't let him down.
You finally arrived! And why do I have the voice of James from Pokemon? Duelists of pure hearts and spirits, I was hoping you would come! What's the same voice actor, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken?
No, it's someone else.
Wait,
It was pretty
really?
good. It was the
I was-
same
Yeah,
voice
it's someone
actor.
else.
Oh, really? I was surprised. I mean, it kind of sounds like it. Anyway, whatever. The point is, now go, my disciples! Go forth and defeat them!
Beat them.
Go, Nida. Yeah, beat them. Yeah, I wish I was playing that Crusader. At least that game doesn't drag. Reshef, the dark being, created my disciples. Thanks for telling us. These duelists have neither emotion nor mercy.
Oh god, Dotsy's David Cage.
Why did you invite David
Crush
Cage?
them, my minions.
Why did you invite
Oh great. Now I got me imagining David Cage trying to write a Yu-Gi-Oh story.
Nope, he can't do it.
For that to happen, he would have to even know that Yu-Gi-Oh exists. Anyway, you'll go no further, blah blah blah, fuck off, whatever.
Yeah. Gawry.
So yeah, I only have 6,500 points, so back to Domino City it is, so we can recharge.
Hey, they're trying to escape. Get them.
It's okay,
Let
Dwibs. The
him
Lord of
die.
Darkness will
Let
just
him
wait it there at the dungeon until we get to him.
How very considerate.
Well, the game would literally be unbeatable if it didn't. So
Yeah, I'm gonna be quite honest. What the hell is up with your life points being carried over from game to game? Like, that's not how it goes.
I don't know. I guess they're trying to do a JRPG type thing where.
They were really trying to make this like Pokemon because, it's on the Game Boy Advance. So, we gotta do what's one of the hottest.
Yeah.
Fortunately, this guy we can
games
skip.
on the GBA.
So bye.
Okay.
This guy, however, we cannot skip. Sadly.
Yugi's scratching.
What are
Yugi.
you doing?
Oh.
Yugi! Off!
Hey, how come Yugi could go past and we can't?
Because he's voiced by Dan Green, Dweebs. He just can.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Moving on. We should reach Pegasus Castle soon.
Oh god, up these mountain of stairs!
Pedro, do you think you can beat Pegasus? Of course. Yeah, that's the way to think, Pedro. I made a promise with the spirit of the puzzle.
You made a promise to an inanimate object.
It's
Never forget that no matter what, we'll
Together,
did this
friends.
together, blah 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 blah.
Yes! Called it!
Blah. Right. And that's it. I also had to get the spirit of the puzzle back. So why are we wasting time talking then? That's why I have to keep up with your skills, Pedro. Yeah, I love how they intentionally made Yugi a lesser duel.
Oh my God.
I love how
boy, here we go.
Go ahead, Dwibs.
Okay.
Excellent. Well done. You didn't turn tail and run. Hooray! We wouldn't have it any other way. The pieces of the merman puzzle are on the top floor.
Why are we telling
the
you this?
castle.
Very sportive, I guess.
Yes, of course we don't intend to let you go there because this is your end.
Mm-hmm. Pedro, which one will you duel?
It doesn't matter. They both have the same racist.
It doesn't.
Ara or
It doesn't really matter. I mean, technically, both of them have different decks, but
Younger brother, I entrust you with Yugi. Elder brother, leave him to me.
Also, I apologize to all people.
Chinese people, yeah.
Yeah.
it's time to duel.
Yeah. I'm going straight to hell for that.
All right.
Well, Dweebs, if the 4 kids couldn't, you can stay safe, I guess.
Yeah. 4 kids were a multi-million-dollar company, and I'm just one guy.
Just some guy who's just some guy.
Yeah.
Oh God, why'd you have to
And yet
remind me
now-
of that?
And yet now they're a subsection bought out by Konami.
Ironic.
And the other part of 4 kids have tried to become a licensing company, but they also recently went bankrupt.
It
No, you know,
just can't work.
You know, on the. You know,
Yeah.
it was like, well, 4 kids used to be cool because, like, you know, they were the people who brought over anime in a lot of the first places, and they weren't doing that bad a job with those.
And they give us.
And then One
national
Piece happened.
And they give us national treasures like Mike Pollock.
Not just that, but again,
Yeah.
it all started with the blatantly offensive
Censorship,
and dub of One Piece.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, what did you think was gonna happen with 4 kids of all people? I mean, look, okay, look. At this point, while they did censor out some things, they didn't like go censor crazy with some of the violent stuff. Heck, even the guns in Yu-Gi-Oh was inconsistent, and sometimes they actually left the guns in. But
Well,
with
hell,
One Piece-
I just watched yesterday at MV's recording with the SSMB the Kirby anime, and there's an Halloween themed episode where there's fucking blood everywhere, and 4 kids didn't censor that.
Yeah. Pedro's right though. The real mess starts with One Piece.
Mhm.
Although, I do wonder how they would have handled some of the more later themes if they had gotten to that.
It got
point.
so bad that the parent company who owns One Piece took it away from them and gave it to Funimation, which have been dubbing it to
I
this
don't
day.
blame them.
You know, I really have to wonder how 4 kids would have handled some of the later themes.
Well,
and
Mike,
if-
it's not like I'll be finding out anytime soon. Because do you know how long that show's been going?
yeah, correct me
Yeah.
and
I'm
eventually,
gonna say this right now: the hunt for that treasure takes way too freaking long.
then eventually, when Konami suddenly started caring about the English dub of Yu-Gi-Oh, they also kind of sued 4 kids because of bad treatment of the Yu-Gi-Oh brand. Starting with that, the only thing 4 kids had up now was Pokemon, and Pokemon wasn't doing all that hot at the time, so...
Well, they lost
yeah.
it in 2006.
There you go, then in that case... And from that point on, 4 kids kind of lost everything, so bye.
Also, Jova, don't you know? Remember, it's the journey that's the real treasure, or some shit like that.
I just want another season that focuses on something other than that goddamn treasure. Seriously.
Jova,
And honest-
the show's been running since 1999. I highly doubt that it'll.
Right, you have to remember also, Dweebs, the series is basically the top seller, the diamond tip of Weekly Shonen Jump at this very moment. They're not gonna let it go anytime soon.
You know, it's real funny. I remember how that show used to come on Toonami. A 4 kids dub show coming on Toonami. That really stood out there.
Oh yeah, fun fact, Jova, we had our own Toonami channel once.
What happened to it?
Well, at the start we did try to have our own version of that robot presenter, but we just blatantly used the same footage and we just kind of threw in silly lines that didn't match the footage and not to
You
mention were
dubbed
kind of
over,
cringy.
didn't you?
Anyway,
So we dropped that part and kept the name on for a few years, and then it turned into Cartoon Network 2.
very nice. Let's go, Dark Magician!
Hey, we tried.
If you don't mind.
How could he draw the dark now?
Dark Magic Attack!
go. You're not getting away with this.
Don't worry, you're not in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX era just yet.
We must stop them, no matter what it takes. Our reputation is at stake. Come on, we duel again.
Again, this is cheating. Just know when you're defeated. I just want to save him. I want to save my other self, which I'm not speaking as Pharaoh for some reason.
I forget. Do you know he's the Pharaoh at this point?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the thing. It probably has something to do with different translation team, because on the anime itself, Yugi never referred to the Pharaoh as his other self.
I'm trying to remember if this was at that point when he knew he was a Pharaoh, because when he got first introduced to him, he just knew him as.
Well, actually, he did. Remember, this was after the Battle City tournament, so yeah, he already knew by this point.
Oh, he knew that at that point.
All right, let's keep this up, guys. That's why I can't waste any time. Basically, what happened was Yugi remembered that.
Time doing these guys.
Basically, what happened is Yugi promised that he will win for great justice because he knows card games, foo. So he has to keep going and shit. Pedro, let me handle them. You keep going.
Handle us? You'll handle us? You know your predecessor showed much more respect. You mean to take on the both of us all alone?
I'm not alone.
Cue the
The
music.
spirit of the puzzle is always with me. You stole the piece of the Millennium Puzzle and the spirit.
So it's not with you.
I'm never going to forgive you.
I will never give up.
No.
And then we shall duel.
No, you're doing it wrong. You have to sound more. You have to sound more annoying, Jova.
No, sorry, I don't have it in me to do that.
Pedro,
I could do it.
No, Dwebs, thank you. We're fine.
So, because I can be too annoying.
Ah, this kid, he is good.
Oh, duh, he's Yugi.
Is he really dueling by himself?
Well, remember, Pedro, remember, Jova, he's the guy who put Mushroom Man in his initial deck.
Mushroom Man.
And yet,
It's a weak card, I believe, so that's all you need to know.
somehow he beats the Pharaoh eventually.
Alright, so now we have to go back to Colton's so I can recharge, because... Oh, never mind, I already have... Yeah, for some reason I thought I was in... Okay, never mind. Pegasus Castle. Oh, no, not you again!
Oh.
Excellent! You've done well to get this far.
No thanks to
No
you!
thanks to you!
Yeah!
However, in order to proceed, you must conquer
Let me guess, I have to pass a test of courage.
this labyrinth.
Close enough.
Sure.
It is full of paths that neither begin nor end.
Why can't people just make... Why can't people just make their final dungeons one nice little corridor that we can just get straight
to
through?
navigate its never-ending passageways.
Pedro, but Pedro, if you did that, you get Final Fantasy
There is no ordinary light that you need. You must have the light.
Oh god, I forgot about this. Oh, no, I forgot about this.
Yes, you must light your way with spirit cards.
Why? Okay, let me explain. Basically, don't worry, Teo. We're fine.
Well, he's explaining, no?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Overduelist. Hold them aloft at forks in the road and let them light.
Padding,
Okay.
padding, padding,
And the
padding,
card sets
padding,
itself
padding.
off.
However, you must never ask for spirit cards.
Yes, you must
What?
beat them in card games. You must obtain them. You must obtain them fairly. There you go. See exactly what I said. You have to win them in card games. Basically, we're supposed to go beat all of the important duelists that we've battled over the course of the game, so we can get their spirit cards. That's the only way we're gonna be able to light our way through the maze. AKA padding, 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 padding. That's basically what this is. This is such blatant padding. They completely pull this completely out of their asses. Ugh. Anyway, we'll start gathering up spirit cards, whatever, in the next part, everybody. See you then.
Sure.